Hello everybody, I'm George Kiel, and welcome to our first finals edition of Kicks on Court Weekly Recap. We spotted 7 sneaker debuts and a classic retro in games 1 and 2, so of course we'll touch on a couple of those. We'll also finish our rundown of our 12 nominees with today's guests Reggie Williams and Paul George, so let's get right into it. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and more laced up new PEs in the first 2 games. Durant wore a white and gold KD IV that we've never seen before, while LeBron James wore a red, black, and gold Elite PE. We also spotted Thabo Sefolosha in a white and gold Kobe 6, a shoe the Black Mamba didn't even wear on court. And lastly, Dwyane Wade showed up in a black, gold, and red Jordan Fly Wade 2 EV PE. We expected Kevin Durant and LeBron James to debut new PEs, but Kendrick Perkins totally caught us off guard with his encore showing of the military blue 4s. As an added NBA Finals detail, Perkins incorporated gold laces into his 4s. We give you the rundown of our last 2 nominees, our guests Reggie Williams and Paul George. Reggie, a guard for the Charlotte Bobcats, brought a nice mixture of vintage Nike models and the hottest new creations to the court. He just might be the dark horse of this whole Kicks on Court thing. Let's take a look at his top 5. Reggie split time between 2 signature kicks at the beginning of the season. He remains the first and only player to wear the Year of the Dragon KD IVs on court, and he wore the KD IV Galaxies before Durant himself wore them in the All-Star game. After the All-Star break, we spotted him in the cool gray Air Max Tempo, the white and navy Air Max Tempo, and an all-black Air Max Up Tempo too. Now we recently caught up with Reggie to find out which shoe he felt created the most buzz.
The Galaxy Kevin Durant, because I won before. I ain't gonna say I debuted it because it's his shoe, but I had won before All-Star Weekend, and I felt like at that time the exclusivity of them was huge.
Reggie also paid homage to 2 of his fellow nominees, including one of his former teammates.
I had to go with Monte, because he was my former teammate, but he, Jordan, yeah, every pair of Jordan, I had said Dave Robinson, because one time that really stood out for me with Nate was when he wore those blue and white Jordan 10s with that Golden State uniform. It went real well.
As for Pacers forward Paul George, you've seen us feature him on multiple occasions in this column. But in case you missed those episodes, check out what he brought to the table, or court rather. Like many others, Paul George started off the year in the Concord 11s before switching to the True Blue 3s in January. But All-Star break was his coming out party. Although he didn't win the dunk contest, he had the best kicks on court in the form of the glow-in-the-dark Flight 1s. Right after the All-Star break, we spotted him in the Electroline Foams in DC, and he sported one of the sickest Kobe 7 PEs we've seen in the playoffs. Now that is a rotation. Check back with us next Saturday for more NBA Finals coverage. Oh, and we're this close to crowning a Kicks on Court champion. Until next time, your host, George Kiel.